So today, this is day 2 in the Minecraft world. Today's goals, we get some iron and build a base.
He's not trying to be the Nick of 30 anymore.
I think the only way to do this is to get off this island. Yeah, I know I'm not talking because it's already in the morning. So, I'll make a boat. Did they fix the crafting recipe? Because I haven't played Minecraft in a while. They did! I didn't actually think they fixed it. But they fixed it. Now we have the same one as Java.
They're just scared of the controversy, that's why. Spearheaded by one of the largest streamers, Pokemon. Unlicensed gambling sites, many of which were extremely popular, were banned. We're talking the likes such as roulette.com, yourbits.com, and of course, stake.com. These sites apparently didn't provide enough customer protection, and Twitch deemed them to be potentially harmful. Keep in mind that contrary to popular belief, this didn't entirely kill off gambling on Twitch. Some forms of gambling were still allowed, but in less than a year since the banning of these unlicensed sites, Twitch has reported that viewership of gambling content.
Child, what do you think I should do? Even if you're like watching this back, because nobody's watching right now. What do you think I should do? Do you want more Yu-Gi-Oh content? Do you want some Fortnite? What games should I play? Because I'm just streaming to have fun, you know.
I mean, they can retire without money at that point. That just shows these lifestyles can change.
Ooh. Temple. Gotta go on the boat though. You don't lose hunger on the boat.
They announced they were changing their 70-30 revenue split for premium streamers. Essentially, streamers that were large enough, ones that brought viewers over to the site, were able to get a deal with Twitch in which they kept 70% of the revenue from subscriptions. But Twitch announced it was going to change this so that all of their deals with streamers went down to a 50-50 split.
What's the thing with Bedrock, and especially PlayStation? Into the temple, there's always a village.
Watch any YouTube streamers? I don't think well, no, I can't even say that because I've been tuning into Yu-Gi-Oh streamers. Not too that this time?
Golden apple, that's nice.
You on Twitch?
Some iron.
Found it.
Oh, is there a saddle? Did we get a saddle? Sadly, no.
Chess grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura would join the site. Then in June, XQC was given a contract worth $17 million to stream on Kick for $2. At this point, I might fully just quit doing painkiller videos and just do only stream. After seeing this kind of reminds me, if any of y'all remember, the Fortnite tournament years ago when Google won $3 million and everybody was trying to get their kids to play games. Like everybody, people were hiring, parents were hiring Fortnite trainers to train their kids to be the next winner. You gotta be a real Fortnite fan to remember that, but I remember that specifically. I feel like the same thing has to be happening.
Wait a minute, is this still?
This is way more than that. My mom was one of those parents.
This looks like.
I really thought I was gonna be.
I didn't select the seed first, but it really looks like the thing. The Mesa biome seed. I have it on video, making the world.
I think the closest I got, I ranked like 800 something when the tournaments. I analyzed for an undisclosed amount, but based off XQC's contract, we could assume that this suit was worth potentially. Bro, Amaranth's got way too many things streamed. She has Twitch, I think Kick, OnlyFans, and like a bunch of other apps now. Tens of millions.
Oh, let's go. That's a W.
You gotta be making like $5 million a month at this point.
Even more saddles? How many horses am I gonna need to have? What's good, bro? Right. So now, a camel. I wanna have a camel.
I mean, do y'all think, even if, let's say you have like $10 million right now, maybe you think you never reached that in life, you think it's cringe to be getting more money, to want more money? You're always gonna want more. I mean, I guess some people don't, but even then, most people just work so they're not sitting in life depressed a lot of times. So, I don't know. W bag? No, really? I feel like nah. If you have that money, you're still gonna want to work in some type of way. Like, I understand. Ran by a bad company, kickers ran by a bad company, get your money out. That's exactly what I have.
What do these do?
Like, it don't really matter.
Can someone put this into words better than I can?
You want carrots? Pork chop? What do you eat?
Now, Pokimane has some trouble articulating her point here. It's quite difficult to say that you're an insanely rich multi-millionaire without sounding boastful, but that's essentially what she was saying. In her mind, Kick is morally grey. It's perhaps just a bit unethical. Though she doesn't expressly say it, it's possible that she agrees with a lot of what Tubbo had to say, mainly that being that Kick isn't moderated enough, and this fosters an offensive, even I think if Pokimane switched to Kick, I can see like the bullying argument. Pokimane has so much hate for people that don't like her. I feel like her chat will be great. Wild chat, she will be getting attacks sent to her from Discord, like they be planning out attacks. Yeah, it wouldn't be the
Oh, these fast, bro. This wasn't sprinting.
There were many people who criticized Pokimane because of her viewpoints. As we mentioned earlier, there are creators out there who argued that Kick's user base really isn't as bad as many people would have you believe. XQC said that he genuinely didn't understand the morals and ethics argument, and even Kick itself responded to the drama with a TikTok that poked fun at the streamer. What are you doing? When Pokimane catches a streamer, consider it Kick. It's a TikTok ad? Me? Pokimane was one of the largest critics of gambling content on Twitch. And as I discussed in my Scammers Iceberg last December, gambling content had become incredibly popular on Twitch prior to its erasure. Towards the end of his life,
This was kind of confusing to me. I don't know what
Go, come on, boy. Okay. For now, I like this.
But one of her main arguments was that gambling was supposedly being promoted to young audiences. Was this true? Again, we'll get into that in a moment.
Yeah, that's true for the most part.
But for now, let me tell you that almost 75% of Twitch's audience is apparently under 35 years old.
Funny thing enough, I actually have a real story. Yeah, I don't know if my friend's gonna watch this, but my friend just turned 18, but he used to watch like 8-inch streams when he was big, like all the rappers and shit. I think from 2020, 2021. He immediately started gambling. Like the correlation was wild. He started gambling about a month after watching his stream.
No, but what are the chances that they're merged?
Now this man's like a pro gambler, like the sports gambling, casino gambling, all that. So I mean, yeah, there's definitely people that got like minors that get swayed by it.
But since my reports I found
I got my friend fired today. Fired? You're a dickhead.
was able to give a reliable estimation on their under 18 audience, it's kind of tough to gauge just how many under 18s watch. Still though, you have to assume that it's a fair
Especially
percentage.
one though? Actually, no, he got a big one recently. Like a couple actually, so doing his thing, I guess.
So the question has to be asked, does Pokimane have a leg to stand on? Is access to gambling content for young people really that unethical? Well, to find out, I guess we're going to have to take a look at this.
Gambit? Top team was big.
I'm gonna go collect some wood and build a small hut. Nothing too big, no houses, just a hut.
To try and focus on just the impact of these sorts of streams and under 18's responses
eyes.
to gambling.
It's like I'm watching a child watch Coco Melon.
Focus on just the impact of these sorts of streams and under 18's responses to gambling in general. So on the one hand, you have the argument that this was a gateway to gambling for the youth. Twitch doesn't have age verifications put in place. If you want to watch a gambling stream, all you have to do is click on a button saying you're okay with it. This means that young people can hypothetically easily access this sort of content, and studies have shown that they don't exactly fully understand it.
Well, that's saturation,
The
so
UK
I
Gambling
don't know.
Commission found that around 3 in 10 of 11 to 16-year-olds were actively involved in gambling in the past 12 months.
That's not true. Young people's active involvement in gambling. 3 in 10, 31%. 11 to 16-year-olds spent their own money. For example, pocket money, birthday money, or money they earned themselves on gambling activities in 12 months. What the f are you gambling on? 11-years? 11-years? 30%? You're telling me 30% of Gen Z kids is gambling? I don't think so. It's definitely because of Roblox. Okay, we're counting gambling as in, you know, FIFA packs, this 2K half packs. I don't know. I know FIFA packs is scammy, it's scummy. It's just a scam. Then you have Roblox games, any games really with a slot machine. Yeah.
And these
But
numbers
normal gambling, like you go to a casino or an online casino, I don't know.
go down even further, as this
That would be
study
sad if that's
found
true.
27.3% of children this age are non-problem gamblers, 2.4% are at risk, and roughly 1% of 11 to 16-year-olds are classed as problem gamblers. Compare this to
Oh, it's non-problem just like you throw money on something every once in a while. I don't care about that.
where, according to the UK government, 3.8% of gamblers are at risk, live streams, the same study found that 36% of its participants, so more than 1 in 3, were exposed to gambling content via live streaming. This number can be broken down into 44% of the boys asked and 28% of the girls. How many of those?
Really? I don't even think this is a percentage of women that watch Twitch. Hold on. What does that say? The most notable. Oh, the difference. Oh, okay.
Those do you think?
Roblox got markets for limited items. Roblox, oh my god, I was a limited item freighter. You don't understand. I still got hella limiteds, bro. I remember a couple years ago, I sold like all my limiteds for like 30,000 Robux.
Twitch.
I guess damn, I was doing gambling as a kid, but it wasn't exactly gambling.
Of these people who said that they saw gambling content via live streams, 47% said that they were exposed to gambling at least once a week. In fact, live streams were the most common place for these children to be exposed to gambling advertisements
I didn't know
on a
I
regular
could.
basis.
Stupid.
Social media and
You lit me on fire.
so it seems as though
Come on here,
Pokemon and
stupid.
the other anti-gamblers were in a way correct. Under 18s, just like adults, do consume gambling content, and they do form unhealthy relationships with gambling, and therefore you could definitely make the argument that gambling on Twitch should be restricted. At the same time though, of course there were arguments against this. Just as we said before, many people would say that it should be the parents' responsibility to make sure that their children consume appropriate content, not streaming sites.
Oh, I thought it would
And
be
if you're
like.
looking at Kick specifically, as something that's come up a lot in this video.
That's another one.
The thing is, like, let me know right now. The only reason my mother even knows what Twitch is because I stream on there. So she wants to support me. She told me she wanted to sub, and I told her no, just like don't even try that. Let me know right now. Do any of your parents, your older sibling, I said older siblings, aunts, uncles, whatever, do they know? Not my mom. Let me know in chat. Let me know in chat.
That it's not appropriate for
None of my
young
family members?
audiences. In this case,
My dad does.
good. If under 18s actively seek out gambling content online,
But I feel like a lot of older people don't even know about. Even if they worked to censor shit, I don't think they would censor Twitch because they wouldn't even know what it is. It's like telling Netflix get rid of all adult content because kids watch it. Parents need to take responsibility.
there's no stopping them. But because the general
Only cousins,
consensus is
siblings?
that Kick.com is a bit edgier and not as safe for young audiences, if a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old is on Kick, watching someone play slots, you might make the argument that those are their choices, and if they then go and gamble, those are their consequences. If you look at Kick's gambling live streams, they will say,
But at the same time, you can't really blame a kid to being exposed. It's just all to the parents. That's what the argument leads to.
18 plus. As we know, there's an audience for it, so if Twitch isn't
Gosh,
going to
I'm
take
gone.
it, Kick will. So what do you guys think?
I'm
Let me
not
know
dealing
your
with
I asked
that.
my mom if she thought it was like
below
Twitter.
As I move on to yet another area of Kick that people have had a problem with, that being the violations of their sex and nudity policy.
Oh yeah, we know about this. I wonder. That's why I couldn't even risk going on Kick, on Twitch or YouTube because I know there would have to be one hit stream that pop up, which is corn, pure corn. I couldn't risk it.
So we've touched on hate speech and gambling content so far in this video, and I wanted to discuss yet another aspect of Kick content, one that I don't think has
So
been
villager,
spoken
it's my
about so
bed.
much,
It's my
that
bed.
being the
Up,
overt
villager.
sexual content that is on the site already. Now,
Skip.
You were
the past
looking?
few years have seen
Man, I know some of you on the chat have definitely streams and listen to the ear clicking. I said ear looking right there. The mic fisting.
e-girls especially
Some of y'all have
make
to.
serious bank by engaging
There's a
in
percentage.
sexually suggestive content over Twitch.
No,
I've discussed
never.
this topic at length in both my video on e-girls and back
Statistics.
users, but essentially Twitch has been quite inconsistent in what they do and don't allow on the site. As I discussed in these videos, you've had creators like Amaranth who did similar things to IndieFox, but IndieFox's Twitch account was terminated for 2 years, whereas Amaranth was allowed to carry on. And as I mentioned earlier in this video, Amaranth, one of the largest Twitch streamers, has now signed on with Kick. And purely based on the rules that were announced on Kick's Discord, it seems as though Kick on paper have similar policies when it comes to sex and nudity to
They announced the policies on Discord. I don't know why that's so funny.
Twitch. So when
They have policies on a website, right? Like they gotta turn. I hope they do. That would be ghetto as hell if they just have it on Discord.
Kick streamer called Suspenders immediately had sex whilst live according to a small senior article, Suspenders said
Damn, Akimbo, bro, this is a shitty ass blur. We are one step away from being banned. got it for work on these policies, but when you first started, bro, this would definitely happen.
Suspenders
Don't get it. Corn up first tomorrow.
yet another sex scandal only a few months later. In early April 2023, he allegedly was having sex whilst there was a minor in close proximity.
Again, the punishment needs to be once he gets, you know what I'm saying, guilty, convicted.
I can't verify for certainty if this is true or not. My source for this story is Elaine Thomas, who wrote about it in an article for Exerto. Her source links a Reddit page in which people went off on suspenders, but as I said before, please pardon the pun.
Alright, I'm good.